I'll begin with Adisco. I want to say it. Louis, then I'll end with John. First set, 30 seconds. A preamble. Given the following bond enthalpies in kilojoule per mole, CH single bond equals 413, 413. ClCl single bond 239. FF single bond equals 154. CF single bond 485. CCl single bond 339. HF single bond 565. And HCl single bond 427. I take it again. CH single bond 413, ClCl single bond 239, FF single bond 154, CF single bond 485, CCl single bond 339, HF single bond 565, and HCl single bond 427. Adisco College. Calculate the total energy required to break the bonds in the reaction. CH4 plus 2Cl2 plus 2F2 going into CF2Cl2 plus 2HF plus 2HCl. Yes, in the hand up. Let's go.
So the enthalpy or the enthalpy change would be 2124 kilojoules per mole.
Bonus.
Yellow.
Yellow face. Alright. Say please.
You see the yellow uniform, yellow bell.
That is correct. And it will help you because it cannot break. It will help you with it. Say please, the major question.
Can we change the bell so that the green goes the green? So when we say green, we know it's. The one you say yellow, I was thinking, no, I wasn't sure whether it's yellow bell or yellow.
Okay,
uniform.
now yellow means yellow bell.
Okay.
Calculate the total, say please, calculate the total energy released in forming the bonds in the reaction. CH4 plus 2Cl2 plus 2F2 going into CF2 Cl2 plus 2HF plus 2HCl. Yes, go.
3,632 kilojoules per mole.
I will accept that. So, John, calculate the enthalpy change for the reaction. CH4 plus 2F2 going into CH2F2 plus 2HF. Yes, go.
We have negative 1,194 kilojoules per mole.
Bonus. Negative 966. Negative 966. Next 30 seconds. At this other college, a viscous fluid flows at a rate of 1.65 meter cube or meters cube per second through a uniform pipe at a velocity of 2.40 meters per second. What is the cross-sectional area of the pipe? Is the hand up? Let's go.
The area of the pipe is equal to 0.172 meters square.
Bonus. Yes, please.
0.688 meters squared.
That is correct. Yours, St. Louis. Calculate the velocity of a fluid flowing through a uniform pipe of cross section 0.528 meters square at a rate of 2.35 meter cube per second. Bonus. We have 4.45 meters per second. Obion. What is the volumetric flow rate of a liquid which flows with a uniform velocity of 3.33 meters per second through a pipe of cross-sectional area 0.125 meters square? Let's go.
41.6 meters cube per second.
Adisco.
0.416 meter cube per second.
That is correct. Let me rule before you go for bonus, please. Simplify the logarithms as far as possible. As far as possible. At this other college, log 27 plus log 81 minus log 729. Let's go.
Log 3.
That's correct. St. Louis, log 3,125 plus log 25 minus log 125. Let's go.
Log 120.
Bonus. Log 625. I would accept. I would accept as far as possible. So 4.5 would have been the simplest one. So John, log 2401 minus log 343 plus log 49. Yes, go.
3 log 7.
That's correct. 10 seconds for this set. At this other college, name the carbohydrate. I think again. Name the carbohydrate common to the exoskeleton of both spiders and crustaceans. Chitin. That's correct. St. Louis. The chitin of a spider is leathery, whereas the chitin of a crustacean is very hard and brittle. What accounts for this difference? Bonus, yes.
This is due to the deposition of calcium carbonate in the chitin of the crustacean. And this calcium carbonate serves as a hardening agent for the chitin.
The bonus, I can't accept that. See, we are talking about two organisms here. You just spoke about the crustacean. Let's talk about the spider. Right? So the chitin of the spider is pure, right? And as you said, for the crustacean, they contain the calcium carbonate, which causes the hardness. Right? So John, chitin and cellulose are similar in so many ways, with an exception which occurs in the types of atom in each type of carbohydrate. What is this exception? Yes, go.
Okay, so the cellulose is composed of only glucose units, whilst the chitin is composed of glucose units and as well as other components or other polysaccharides.
I'll give you one. I'll give you one. So the glucose monomer of chitin contains a nitrogen containing substituent. No, I won't. No, I will not accept it. A bonus. Let that. Alright, okay. The bonus is gone, okay. So the glucose monomer of chitin contains a nitrogen containing substituent, specifically an amide, whilst the glucose monomer of cellulose has no hetero atom. Right, they are talking about two different things. A preamble, I think 10 seconds for this set. The final step in the commercial production of sulfuric acid is represented by SO3 gas plus H2O liquid going into H2SO4 aqueous. S equals 32.0, O is 16.0, H is 1.00, Vm equals 22.4 deciliter cube per mole. The enthalpy change for the reaction is minus 227 kilojoule. I think again. The final step in the commercial production of sulfuric acid is represented by SO3 gas plus H2O liquid going into H2SO4 aqueous. S is 32.0, O is 16.0, H is 1.00. Vm equals 22.4 deciliter cube per mole. The enthalpy change for the reaction is minus 227 kilojoule. At this other college, if in the reaction 56.0 gram of SO4 gas reacted with excess water at 80% conversion efficiency, how many grams of H2SO4 will be produced? Let's go.
So
Let's go.
14.9 grams.
Bonus. Let's go.
54.9 grams.
That is correct. Can you check the door for me? 17. St. Louis, your question. How many grams of water would react with 56.0 gram of SO3 gas to produce 80.0 gram of A2SO4 at 90% conversion efficiency of SO3? Let's go. Bonus. It's 12.6 grams. Good John, how many grams of sulfuric acid will be produced from 16.4 grams of water? An excess of SO3 gas if the conversion efficiency of water is only 70%. Yes, go.
Okay. We have 17.4 grams.
Bonus. Yes, Alexander College.
The mass is 68.6 grams.
Minus 1 is 62.5 grams. Preamble, the specific heat capacity of water is 4.20 kilojoule per kilogram. Adisco College. By how many joules does the internal energy of a 45-gram sample of water change as it is heated from 21.0 degrees Celsius to 39.0 degrees Celsius? Let's go.
So we have 3.40 kilojoules.
Bonus. Sorry, that's right. Please. How many grams of water are required to be heated through a temperature of 28.1 degrees Celsius in order to produce 5.42 kilojoule of heat? 45.9 grams. Cook, John. Through what temperature must a 62.0 gram sample of water be heated to produce 4.32 kilojoule of heat? Let's go.
25 degrees Celsius.
Bonus. So it's 16.6 degrees Celsius, or we basically leave it in Kelvin, so 16.6 Kelvin. Preamble. Give the equation of the diameter of a circle joining the two given points on the circumference. Leave your answer as y equals ms plus c. I take it again. Give the equation of the diameter of a circle joining the two given points on the circumference. Leave your answer as y equals ms plus c. Adisco College. The point A minus 4, minus 2, and B 8, 4. Yes, go.
Y is equal to x over 2.
Our second. St. Louis A 4, minus 2, and B 6, minus 1. Yes, go.
Y is equal to x on 2 minus 4.
That is correct. So John, A 5, sorry, minus 5, 2. Minus 5, 2. Let's go.
Y equals x on 8 plus 21.8.
That is correct. 10 seconds for this. Adisco College. What name is given to a plant which produces a 3-carbon compound as the first organic product of carbon fixation? Let's go.
C3 plant.
That is correct. St. Louis. What is the systematic name of the 3-carbon organic product produced as the first product of carbon fixation in C3 plants? Bonus. Yes, you made it.
Triose phosphate or glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate.
One answer. Okay. Our second. So John, which of these plants is not a C3 plant? We have rice, wheat, corn, and soya beans. Let's go. Let's go, just go.
Soya bean.
Bonus. is corn. Ten seconds, I think, for this. State the mathematical form of the law that relates the volume, capital V, of a gas to the number of moles, small n, of the gas at a temperature, capital T, and a pressure, capital P. Yes, good.
EV equals nRT, where R is the constant of proportionality, that is the molar gas
Which answer again?
constant. EV equals nRT, where R is the constant of proportionality, the molar gas constant.
Let me hold on to this until otherwise. Then let's go through everything then. Moses, please. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Moses. It's wrong, bonus. Let pass on as bonus. And I will not read the answer unless otherwise. Okay, let's go.
V is directly proportional to N as constant temperature.
I will accept this one. State the mathematical form of the law that relates the volume, capital V, of a gas to the pressure, capital P, of the gas at a given temperature, capital T, and a fixed number of moles, small n. Let's go.
V is inversely proportional at constant temperature T and fixed number of moles N.
That is correct. Good job. State the mathematical form of the law that relates the volume V, or capital V, to the volume, capital T, of a fixed amount, small n, of a gas at a pressure, capital P. Let's go.
V is directly proportional to T at a fixed number of moles N and at constant pressure P.
That's also correct.
Sometimes when you read the questions, like you said volume with capital T. Yes, which is supposed to be temperature. With
That's
capital
it. That's it.
T. You said volume twice with capital T. I don't know if anyone is verified. Yes. No, I mean the question you read for us. You repeated volume twice and denoted T as volume instead of temperature.
Thank you very much. A preamble. If f of x equals 2 to the power x, find the value of, I take it again. If f of x equals 2 to the power x, find the value of, Adisco College, f inverse of 1. Let's go.
Log of half.
Bonus. 0 is correct. Yours, f inverse of 16. What is correct? F inverse of minus 2. Yes, so
0.
bonus. Yes, Adisco.
No switch.
Okay. Preamble. Calculate. Coulomb's law constant is approximately 9.00 by 10 to the power any physics master here. Okay. Coulomb's law constant is approximately 9.00 by 10 to the power 19 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. Thank you. Coulomb's law constant is approximately 9.00 by 10 to the power 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. Adisco College. 2 coins lie 1.00 centimeter square apart on a table. How large a force exists between the coins if one carries a 3.40 nanocoulomb charge, 3.40 nanocoulomb charge, while the other carries a 4.80 nanocoulomb charge? Let's go.
So the force is 1.47 times 10 exponent 1.47 times 10 exponent negative 3 Newton.
That is correct. First, if you want to repeat it, you just say sorry before because times 10 exponents, I could have taken it as 1 point. I'll do this. St. Louis. A helium nucleus has a charge of 3.20 by 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And a neon nucleus has a charge of 1.60 by 10 to the power minus 18 coulomb. Find the repulsive force between the nuclei if they are 1.00 nanometers apart. Let's go.
4.6 times 10 to the power negative 9.
That is correct. The charge on the portion, the charge on the proton is 1.60 by 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And the charge on an electron is 1.60 by 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Find the magnitude of the attractive force between the two particles if they are 5.00 nanometers apart. Yes. Let's go.
9.22 times 10 exponent negative 11 Newton.
Let's go. Adisco.
5.7 times 10 exponent negative 9 Newton.
Minus 1. So it's times 10 is a minus 12. Last set of questions. 10 seconds. Deep polarization of the neuron's plasma membrane is graded with a stimulus intensity only up to a particular voltage. What name is given to this voltage? Let's go.
Action potential.
Who knows? Let's go. That is correct. St. Louis. If a sufficiently strong stimulus causes the depolarization of a neuron's plasma membrane to reach threshold potential, a different type of response is triggered. What name is given to this response? Let's go. That is correct. And the last question to end the round. John. At a certain period, a neuron is insensitive to depolarization. This period sets the limit on the maximum frequency with which action potentials can be generated. What name is given to this period? That is correct. That ends round one. So at the end of round one, Pope John School, Senior High, and Junior Seminary had 12 points. At this other college, 17 points. St. Louis, 24 points. Please, because can't help you with the bell. I guess it was good tonight about what I can see. Let's be sincere here. It's a little bit. All right, the bells are all working. All right. First set, 10 seconds. Hot respiratory pigment present in the hemolymph.
Hemocyanin.
Hot dipeptidase enzyme attached to the human intestinal lining split off one amino acid at a time from a polypeptide, beginning at the end of the peptide with a free carbonyl group. Let's go.
Trypsin.
Go. Carbonic peptidase. Carbonic peptidase. Hot substance produce, so -1 for this question. Hot substance produced in mammals acts as a detergent that aid Adisco first before cooking. Yes, Adisco.
Surfactant.
No, -1. So, no, all for you. Hot substance produced in mammals acts as a detergent that aid in the digestion and absorption of fats. It's simply the bile. 30 seconds for this set. Find the ratio x is to y in the equation. 2x squared minus 3xy minus 2y squared equals 0. Yes, produce then St. Louis, go.
We have
Go ahead.
-1 is to 2.
That's correct for 3 points. Find the solution set of the inequality 6 on x less than minus 3. Yes, produce then Adisco. Then solutions, yes.
X is greater than minus 2.
X is such that x is less than negative 2.
No. So the solution, you run.
Yes.
Yes, go.
X is greater than -1.
I have x is such that minus 2 less than x less than 0. That's it.
You think
We just answer that you give. S is greater than negative. And I said negative. N is less than negative. Okay, so in fact, S should be greater than negative 2. S should be greater than negative 2, so produce 3 points.
So how the x is greater than -2?
We should include it.
0. So the question given was 6 over x, right? Less than -3x. And x can't be 0. So just stating that x is greater than -2 can't be accepted. But that would include 0. And that would make the equation, the solution, undefined and not
Alright,
correct.
so I think the solution provided is correct because when s is 0, the whole solution becomes modified. Because if you say s is greater than 0, you are looking at minus 1, 0, 1, 2, going. I hope you get it. Thank you. So minus 1 for all the schools. Simplify. Root of 48 plus root of 72 plus root of 100 and I did again. Root of 48 plus root of 72 plus root of 12.5. Yes, it's where it go.
4 root 3 plus 6 root 2 plus 0.5 root 5.
Let's go.
4 3 plus 6 5 plus 5 0.5.
You got that right? Yes. So, how 4 with 3 plus 17 on 2? I said the last one is 12.5. Let's say 30 seconds. The wire has a resistance of 5.0 ohm. If the wire is stretched out uniformly so that its length triples, what will be its new resistance? Yes, produce.
50 ohms.
No. Yes, before. Go.
1.67 ohms.
Yes.
5
No. It's 45 ohms. Can you take the bell for us? Back. According to the wave particle duality concept, according to the wave particle duality concept, an electron is a wave. Given the Planck's constant as 6.63 by 10 to the power minus 34 joule second, and the mass of an electron as 9.10 by 10 to the power minus 31 kilogram. What will be the wavelength of an electron moving with a speed of 2.00 by 10 to the power 5 meters per second? Yes, go.
Okay. We have 3.67 times 10 exponent negative 8 meters.
At this side of minus 1 to this side of
The wavelength is 3.64 times 10 exponent negative 9 meters.
A certain nearsighted person cannot see distant object beyond 95.0 centimeters from the eye. What is the power of the spectacle? What's the power of the spectacle lens which will enable him see a distant object clearly? Yes, St. Louis.
The power is 0.0111 times.
Bonus. 8 minus 1. Alright, so it's minus 1.05 there. Associated with petroleum deposits, usually is neutral or natural gas. What is the major hydrocarbon component of natural gas? Yes, Adisco, your door went. Yes, go. Methane. That is correct. Arrange the following covalent bonds from the least polar to the most polar. HH single bond, OH single bond, CLH single bond, SH single bond, and FH single bond. Yes, Adisco. Let's go.
S single H, CL single H single H, O single H, and F single H.
No, you build back your daughter. So minus 1. It's H single H, S single H, CL single H, O single H, and F single H. Last question to end the round. 30 seconds. Hydrogen cyanide gas is a very weak acid with pKa of 9.2 when dissolved in water. What is the pOH of a 0.00100 mole per dm? Yes, produce.
So we have the pOH to be
Let's go.
8.90.
You went. No.
Okay, the pH is 8.90.
No. So it's 7.90. 7.90. That ends round 2. So you can clap for them. I didn't lose. At the end of round 2, Pope John Senior High Engineer Seminary had 9 points. At this other college, St. Louis, both had 19 points. Substitution. So, I'll start with St. Louis, move to Bojo's, and I'll end it at this other college. Please kindly let your hand go up. If you're about that, I'll just move on. St. Louis, a weak acid is a strong base. Let's go. That's correct. John, the conjugate base of a weak acid is a strong base. So it's a positive. At this other college, at the same concentrations, the pH of a weak acid is higher than the pH of a strong acid. Let's go. False. There's a true statement. And there's one. St. Louis, the hydrostatic pressure due to a column of a fluid increases with the height of the column. Let's go. That's correct. John, the hydrostatic pressure due to a column of a fluid increases with the temperature of the fluid. Let's go. False. It's a true statement, -1. At this other college, the hydrostatic pressure due to a column of a fluid is same for the column on the moon as it is on Earth. False. That is correct. St. Louis, the gradient of a curve at a point of inflection is never 0. Let's go. That is correct. John, the gradient of a curve at a point of inflection is always 0. Let's go. False. This is that's a mistake. -1. At a point of inflection, the second derivative of a curve is 0. True. That is correct. A preamble. The following statements apply to DNA molecules. St. Louis, the 2 sugar phosphate backbones run in the opposite direction. That is correct. John, DNA polymerase add nucleotides only to the 1 end of a growing DNA strand and never to the 1 end. False. It's a true statement. -1. The rate of DNA strand elongation at replication is faster in bacteria than in human cells. Let's go. False. It's a true statement. -1. A preamble. A wooden cylinder of mass M and stiffness K undergoes a simple harmonic motion when given a small vertical displacement in water. I take it again. A wooden cylinder of mass M and stiffness K undergoes a simple harmonic motion when given a small vertical displacement in water. St. Louis, the frequency of motion of the cylinder is independent of the density of water. Let's go. That is correct. The frequency of motion of the cylinder is proportional to the cross-section cross-sectional area of the cylinder.
False.
That is correct. Additionally, since the mass of the cylinder is constant, the frequency of motion of the cylinder is independent of the cylinder mass. False. That is correct. St. Louis, the change in resistance to flow with temperature exhibited by many liquids. I think again. The change in resistance to the flow with temperature exhibited by many liquids is a chemical property which is based on intermolecular attraction force, intermolecular attractive force. Let's go. That is correct. When a substance decomposes before it vaporizes, it is an indication that the intermolecular bonds between the molecules are stronger than the covalent bonds within the molecules.
False.
So it's a true statement. The working substance in a heat pump or an air conditioning unit must be a chemical substance whose critical temperature lies below the operating temperature of the compressor. True is a false statement. If 2 is a prime number, then 3 is not a prime number. Let's go. I'm sorry, it's a true statement. If 2 is a prime number, then 5 is not a prime number. Let's go.
False.
That's correct. If 2 is not a prime number, then 3 is a prime number. False is a true statement. This is a truth table. Okay. Alright, so last set to end the round. Rather than being beneficial, a mutation can be neutral in its effects or even harmful to an organism in its present environment. That is correct. So John, all mutations may remain hidden in a diploid organism to become an important source of variation if the environment changes. Let's go.
False.
That's correct. Last question to end around. All chromosomal mutations are the alternation in the arrangement of the alleles in a chromosome. False. That is correct. And that's the answer. The first chemistry. Please cancel the first chemistry course for Joe's, give it to them. And the last mass set for St. Louis. Third round. St. John Senior High School, Senior High Engineer Seminary has 13 points. Adisco College, 23 points. St. Louis, 35 points. Move on to the last round. That's the round of riddle. It's still anyone's game. The first riddle. I am a process of development that occurs in the embryos of all animal species except sponges. In humans, I occur when the embryo is a little over 1 week old. My result is usually the construction of 2 body layers. Yes. Adisco.
Blastulation.
Come again.
Blastulation.
Blastulation. In Nidarians such as the hydra, The outer layer of cells being the ectoderm and the inner layer being the endoderm. The layers that are constructed by me will produce all the tissues of the adult bodies of animals. Who am I? Let's go.
Gastrulation.
That is correct. 3 points. Next riddle. We are molecules with the same general molecular formulas, but different arrangement of atoms. Unlike geometric isomers, we are produced by the rotation of atoms. Let's go.
Enantiomers.
We are. They also build. Let's go.
Optical isomers.
All for you. Unlike geometric isomers, we are produced by the rotation of atoms or groups of atoms about sigma bonds. We are difficult to be distinguished from one another at room temperature. This is because we rapidly and easily interconvert without breaking bonds. We may exist in various forms such as ellipse, gauge, staggered, anti, or skewed. Who are we? Yes, go. Say something. Someone was saying it here. Conformational isomers. Third riddle. I have been known since Isaac Newton and Leibniz first discovered calculus. I am used in many physics and engineering applications to solve real life. Yes, Pope John.
Limit.
To solve real life problems. I facilitate calculations which involves finding derivatives of complex expressions. Specifically, I can only be used to deduce the derivative of a composite function. Let's go. I take the derivative of a composite functions by chaining together derivative of the component functions. Who am I? Let's go. Chain rule. Last riddle to end this trial contest. I am an English theoretical physicist, cosmologist, and a research director at the Center for Theoretical Cosmology at the University of Cambridge. My contributions to science include a collaboration with Roger Penrose on gravitational singularity theorems in the framework of general relativity. My scientific works also include the theoretical predictions that black holes, let's go,
Albert Einstein.
that black holes emit radiations. I suffered from a real early onset, slow progressing form of amyotrophic lateral, let's go,
Stephen Hawking.
and Stephen Hawking is correct. So at the end of the contest, Pope John has 16 points, Adisco College had 29 points, St. Louis had 35 points.